Introducing our special guest, the lovely Wendy, who is my mom's pig, who lives up with my papaw on the land here, eating some dog food. She eats pretty much just about anything we give her, and she's got this whole area to move in and out of. She hasn't been a problem at all since she's been here. She actually used to be more of a free-range piggy, since she didn't have a cage. Well, she had a cage, and then she said she didn't want the cage anymore, and she made it to where she could get in and out of the cage no matter what we did. And now she's decided that this is the really good spot, so she doesn't want to leave. At least she hasn't tried yet. Oh, happy piggy. Gonk, 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 gonk. Wendy. Wendy. Razer back and turn into a dang hog. Wendy. YOLO, we are out here on week number 6. I'm pretty sure, I'm starting to think we're on 7, but I'm pretty sure we're on week 6 here. I haven't really come out here and done anything else with the side area over here, but it's just doing its thing, and then the back area like that, you know how it is. And right here though, this bad boy right here had come up, probably started shooting up. I got a bug on my foot there. Oh no. Alright. Yeah, we're good. This one started like, what, 2 or 3 weeks after any of the other shoots. Like, this was probably the newest shoot that had, the first shoot that come up. And it's the shortest one out of all of the new ones. This one up here is a new one that's come up, and it's about to be taller than the ones that started. But for sure, this one is going to be taller than the original ones that came here. Which the original ones are pretty tall now. I would say really not that much taller than they originally were, to be honest. But definitely, I mean, if you put it up, it's just a little bit taller than it originally was. But those ones aren't really going to get taller, you know what I mean? It's this one right here that's going to get taller, and we got so many new shoots coming up all over the place here. I think it's pretty close to around 10 new shoots over the last 6 weeks. It's pretty freaking awesome. Let's go. It's looking beautiful. We got a lot more work to do. Got a lot more work to do up there and down here, and getting all this out of the way. Alrighty, so as you can see, I have done absolutely nothing down that way. And we come a little bit further, you can see the big old mess of old grubs, rubs, shrubs, and all that good stuff. And new stuff is coming along here. Still got the block here, but you can clearly see how much I have cleared today. Bugs. Bugs. Get off of my freaking fingers, bro. Come on. I'm trying to do something here. So, yep. So this is all cleared up. In my ear. Cleared up over here. It is immediately already into the mountain area. You know what I'm saying? That I gotta actually remove the dirt and move it down there so that I can make this more even. Got a bunch of rocks already out of the side of this area here, but now it's a nice and cozy area we can get into here, per se. So I just barely have enough room that I can stand up on that area and start chopping at the area above there, because standing down here I can't really reach up there with the clippers. So I've got almost just enough room that I can stand up there and start continuing to chopping away. But there is a bunch of rocks and dirt and roots all up in there. So that's going to take me a hot minute to get through there. But I am definitely looking to moving all this dirt down here and flattening it out and raising this side of the line of the ditch up. Yep, so that's the plan. And today we are on week 7, going on to week 8. So almost 2 weeks that we've had the Philostachus Parvifolia bamboo planted into the ground. I had it for like a week, almost a week before whenever I got it. I had it a week before we put it into the ground. It was just in the packaging and all that good stuff. And let's see what we've got here so far as the 2 months have come through. We have a very nice, lots of bright green leaves still. We have lots of brand new shoots that have come up over this whole time. As you guys may have seen in some of my last videos, tons of new shoots have been coming up. They're all really thin right now. This is the first year, you know, first new shoots and everything. But they're coming through pretty good so far. They haven't really seemed to spread the roots very far. All of the shoots have been very close to the center of where they've been at. Except for this one shoot out of the 2 different plants. This one shoot came up like about a week ago, maybe almost 2 weeks ago. And I was wondering what was going on, why it was so sideways. But I think it's like the plant is almost trying to figure out how far it can go to the side. I'll leave it growing now because the more we can get, the better, so that it can grow overall. But I think in the eventuality, I'll keep like only the ones that are more upright and stocky. And so this is the one that has grown the most out of all of the newest ones. It is almost taller than the wood that we have over here, and almost taller than the original ones, although this is the original one up here. My fingers just gets, of course, it gets in the way. This is one of the original ones, so it's still pretty tall in comparison to that. I think it's gotten taller, all the new purple and whatnot, but there's been a lot of new shoots. I'm also thinking, now that we're almost at the 2 months, we're going to go ahead and put down basically the second time for the year fertilizer. This char unique blend blah 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 blah. It's actually meant specifically for the bamboo since it's from this company, you know, we're gonna just believe it, whatnot. And it's just poured right over the top of it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour it over the top of each one of these, each pack for each plant. It has time release ingredients, so it'll have some right now, and it'll have like maybe a month from now there'll be some more. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some natural mulch over the top of where I put the fertilizer, because I noticed the ground has been a lot more bare here since it first started. So I'm going to put some mulch all up in the area and cover up this and try to keep it, you know, just from moving around on the ground on the outside. But what we're also going to be doing today is we're going to be cutting these big long wood here. I'm just going to cut them in half here, this one and that big one down there, probably this one too, why not? I'll just cut that somewhere in half, and we're going to be using that today, something different. Well, and this is so that I'm also going to cut up here too using this new tool that we got here that I decided to use today. Also, if you guys haven't seen the other videos, we have tons of tiger lilies that are all over the place, and there's hundreds of them, maybe into the thousands of them, just right on the other side of that greenery right here. But today we're going to be using the pole saw to cut this wood. It's only been used a couple times. I did it to clear some berries and stuff and whatnot, the company Craftsman or whatever. I'm also planning on getting all this dead wood into that barrel, and we're just gonna ship it. Just get it over somewhere to where it's out of the way. But that's the plan for today, to get some, instead of using the clippers. I'm still going to use the clippers whenever we can get up there, but right now I can't even stand up there, so it kind of makes it a little bit harder for me to do it. But that's the plan for today, so yeehaw, let's go. Fertilizing, cutting down stuff, and cleaning up the place. We're getting it. Alrighty, so these things come with a charger battery that you put in on the opposite side, the handle. And on this side where the blade is, you're going to want to put some of this oil on here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It already has a little bit of oil from where we were using it last, but we're just going to put it right across the top of this here. Oops. Yeah, we don't want to pour it on there, but we're going to use this thing right here and just kind of dab it across. Do a dab across that. There you go. Dab it, dab it, dab it, dab it. Yabba dabba do. All right, maybe just a little bit more right here at the start. All right, and that's good. And then it has the ability to cut stuff. As long as you got the battery powered up. And then there's the two different switches here, like a trigger. You gotta hold this one down and then you press this and boom, and then you can just hold that down the whole time, but you press this and it won't do nothing. Hold it down, boom, you got it. So now you can see, and you want to have it up against the piece right here, this right there. Yep, this thing right here, so that way it's cutting it the best way possible, right in this corner. Bada bing, bada boom. Then we'll have to cut this one probably at an angle so I don't hit the dirt there. Actually, should be just enough room. Alrighty, beast mode right there. As you can see here, we've got quite a lot of it moved out of the way and put over here into a big old pile that I'm going to take off. And I still got a lot more to cut. Obviously, a lot more to cut. I'm thinking about going ahead and just starting to weed whack all that down there except for the tiger lilies. But we definitely ran into the wall, literally, a lot sooner than I thought. I mean, by a long shot. But you can kind of see somewhere back there where the real wall is that I'm going to be using as the final edge, right? Because, like, right here it starts to go down and then the rest of it's really flat and whatnot. Which I thought that there would be less dirt over here, but no, there's a lot of dirt here that we're going to be moving, which is fine. Like I said, I'm going to be raising this whole area up because it gets lower as it goes this way. I'm going to raise this area up with the dirt from over there. And I got me a little bit better of a pathway here. Just a little bit. It's still a temporary pathway, but it's looking a little bit better. And yeah, looking groovy. So far, progress has been made. Oh yeah, and also, I was going to say, going by these cinder blocks, because this is where my line is, really, we're standing here, and I just need to go straight here. So I don't really need to mess with as much there that I've already cleared, but I'm just making it easier for me to go from here downward. So this wall will still have some of it raised up or whatever, you know. I'm not going to deal with all of it, but there's definitely a lot of rock and wood that's going to be getting moved out of this area. Work in progress. And that is how you use a pole saw. Yeehaw! Thank y'all, and peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go.